I tried telling my 4-year-old son that it's perfectly okay to accidentally poo your pants, but he's not buying it. In fact, he's still making fun of me. But anyway, welcome to Shave&Butcher. And today I want to promote a razor maker, a Ukrainian gentleman called Yurii Kravchenko. He calls himself, or his company is ArtRazor, and he reached out yesterday on Facebook and said he lives in the Ukraine. He said the Russians are bombing infrastructure. They're bombing schools and houses as well, but they're bombing infrastructure on purpose to wipe out water and power supply. So there are power outages very regularly, and as a result of that, the power is jumpy in layman terms. So some of his electric equipment was destroyed, like lasers and stuff, generate something to do with grinders, etc. And those are expensive to replace, but he's doing that because he wants to continue running his business. But he put out a few razors for sale. I think at least 1 or 2 are still available. I'll put links to his Facebook page and a group that's dedicated to him. So you may want to reach out if you are looking for a super straight razor. And if the ones he put out aren't for sale, then he's got more stuff coming. So this is the box that my razor came in. It's one I've had for a while. It's my signature razor. There you go. This is a 9/8. He's got the logo, the little Neubauten man etched on it. Swedish steel. This is a half hollow. I wanted a full hollow. He said, okay, but that's dumb. You want a half hollow. He was right, of course, because there's beautiful balance to the razor. Nice exotic wood scales, and just an altogether awesome piece. Look how thick that spine is. It's phenomenal. I don't use it all the time because I don't want to wear it out, which is stupid considering how much steel is in there. But check him out. I don't know what his pricing is now. I purchased this one a few years ago, way too inexpensively. So I hope he's learned to charge proper money for his razors. And thank you, Yurii, for your contribution and courage. Dealing with all the sufferings. Zingari Man, Watchman. This is a brilliant soap. I'll read you the scent notes. It's one of my favorite scents. The scent is made by Sean Mayer. Top notes are soft woody seashore, lime, balsamic berries, anise, storm air. How do you put storm air? Well, buy the soap and you'll find out. Ozone. Mid notes are patchouli, violet, berries, grape, woods, jasmine. Base notes earth, musk, patchouli, vanilla, orange blossom, ambergris, and sandalwood. And we're whipping that up with the horsehair brush from Zenith. Love this little thing. Gonna get the face wet. Yeah, so I'm in the little toilet today, not to disturb people who are sleeping upstairs. And the lights in here are horrible. I look half dead every time. I'm not. I'm doing okay. It's early morning, it's Sunday, but I'm not as tired as I look. So loading this up. I have to add a bit of extra water just to make sure I get enough soap out. Because we don't want to underload. We do sometimes underload, but we don't want to. So yeah, was at a hockey game yesterday with my son, watching my local team in Sweden, and they won. It was pretty cool. There was also a standing ovation to another one, to Börje Salming, the Toronto Maple Leaf hero, who passed away this week. He was suffering from ALS, I've mentioned it before. Horrible disease. Once you've shopped with Yurii, go ahead and donate money for ALS research. Why not? You may remember the Ice Bucket Challenge a few years ago, which was to create awareness for this disease, ALS, and also generate money for research. That was very successful because it was, popular, and celebrities and non-celebrities liked doing it, thought it was a cool thing, and that actually generated money that's led to some breakthroughs apparently in ALS research. So that's important. You've seen me try to raise a little bit of money for the research on Parkinson's disease. That's helping quite a bit too, and all diseases need more research. But the ones dealing with the brain, like neurological stuff, which I think ALS is part of, I actually don't know. But Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, etc., really tricky, and you need a lot of basic research just to figure out which way to go, as well as more refined research. But in many cases, we don't know what causes the illness, and that's why ground research, or whatever it's called, is important, and that's expensive because you've got to go broadly and you've got to try all kinds of things. So please donate if you can. But anyway, I wasn't planning on talking about that, but it was a cool ceremony. For a minute or so, people were just applauding and shouting "Börje Salming." It was cool. And it was a good game too. Good, disciplined, defense-oriented game. And my team won in the end, which is always nice when you make the effort to go see a live game. So try and do that more often. It's not cheap these days, and I know in North America it can be horrifically expensive if you want to watch top league team. So it's a shame, really, because you want to be able to go with your family, but if you're going, all of you, and you have kids, and there's parking, or we gotta eat something, and it's just a lot of money. Pro sport it's expensive, more than ever. But anyway, small problems compared to living in the Ukraine and the war. So Yurii makes some fantastic razors. I'll try. My editing skills aren't very good. I'll try and put in photos of some of the razors he's had for sale recently. And yeah, the scent on this soap is fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'll go as far as saying there's no way you dislike this scent. You could have other favorites, but this is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Looking good. But we can paint more water in, can't we? Or maybe we shouldn't. No, it's too... I would usually. But it's looking so lovely. Let's go with that. So do you need a blade as big as this one? No, you don't. And Yurii makes smaller blades too. You can see how big that is. But it's impressive. It doesn't make the shaving any better. Yeah, good lather. But holding it and owning it, it's just really cool. You have to pay slightly more attention to what you're doing when you have a blade as big as this. So it's all good fun. But of course, it's important to take care of all your razors, but especially the special ones and the ones where you've spent a bit more money than usual. So you want to make sure you get them clean and dry before you put them away. Yeah, it's falling off. It's fantastic leather. So today is more work than fun. It's driving stuff to the recycling site. And I have furniture and a grill and stuff like that to get rid of. So I'm going to walk around the neighbors, see if I can borrow a trailer. You can rent one too, but a lot of my neighbors have them, so go cheap, see if I can borrow one. And then it's off to putting some stuff up. My son's apartment, you know, shelves and stuff like that. And it's nice when they ask you for help. Because it's a bit of drilling and you know, you can be dad. It's kind of cool. Okay. Second pass. Against the grain. This is where you don't want to cut your ear off if you can avoid it. Edge is still keen on this. If the razor's been built properly, get my hands dry so I can stretch a bit. Too slippery still. And if you make an effort to maintain the razor, you can shave many, many times with it. And apart from, you know, cleaning them and making sure they're dry, you need to make sure you strop them properly. I've had 70 shaves on a straight razor blade before I had to get it rehoned. And maybe you can go longer than that. The razor's built properly. You know, they last for a lifetime. And I'm lucky because my son shaves with the straight razor, so he can be the heir. He only uses a 1. He's not interested in, you know, perversities of collecting razors. But he's been shaving for 4 or 5 years and he's never used anything but a straight. That's got to be unusual these days. And that's perfect justification for continuing to buy more shave gear, you know, because it's not only for me, it's his inheritance. This is what I explained to my wife. She doesn't quite get it. She doesn't stop me from buying stuff though, so that's good. It's kind of narrow, like a New York hotel room, you know. Lovely. So it's big and it's hard because it's not extra hollow, there's no flex in it. But it shaves like a dream. I'm kind of interested in that Damascus steel one from Yurii. But I'll let you have a crack first at getting it, if it's still available. What a way to start a day. Terrific. The aftershave today is Proraso. Shake that up a bit. Doesn't smell like the soap. It's just very nice and I haven't used it in a while. Yep, good close shave. 2 passes. That's all you need. Thanks for watching. Have a great end of the weekend or a good start to the week if you're watching this tomorrow. And anyway, thanks for joining. See you soon. Stay sharp.